just go ahead and raise your hand and I'll call on you. Tom Brew, first question.
Mike, good. We start backwards on that last play and what you were hoping to get, what happened, and what you saw with or any contact there or not?
Obviously, it wasn't no contact. The referee said it wasn't a foul. All you can do at that particular time is get the ball up the floor and try to get a shot. Of hopefully, there's a breakdown defensively and you can pass it and get a shot. It's not a whole lot of time.
Kevin.
Yeah, Coach, the inbounds play, it was a little bit risky, but it looked like, Trace did have the path there, but what were your thoughts about it?
I don't think anything is risky. That's not the word to use. He was open. Miller made a bad pass. Normally we've completed that pass, and he's done some good things on that play. It was a big play.
Zach.
Mike, I guess there's that little stretch that they get away from you in the first half. And then I think Xavier in particular is crucial in kind of pulling you back. What was he doing in both halves that was working so well, and what was that kind of sparking, do you think, in other guys?
Well, again, our pick and roll offense tonight probably was the best it's been all season because we were able to spread the floor and get some good looks. We didn't make our threes, but we got a bunch of good looks at it. I thought Parker's three that could have put us up couldn't have been no more wide open. And just didn't make it. The other night he made a big one. So, it's kind of been that way all season in terms of us shooting the ball. But I'm pleased, guys, with the way we competed. We gave ourselves an opportunity to win a game in a hostile situation. This was a tough building to win in. And I thought we were very, very competitive.
Coach, that was the lowest field goal percentage Purdue's had all season. How happy were you with the defense, and how much of the problem was the 14 offensive rebounds?
Guys, we've been good defensively all year. That's basically what has set the table in terms of the kind of season that we've had. We've had our ups and downs offensively, but defensively has put us in position to compete and be in games every night. But to come out on the road and lose a game like this is tough. I thought they got all the 50-50 balls, and that was a big discussion before the game. When you're on the road, you got to win the 50-50 game, and they out-toughed us in that area tonight.
Kind of piggybacking off the offensive rebound, second chance points, Purdue beats you guys 15-2 in that area. Could you have seen something more from your guys, execution, effort-wise at all?
I think we did just fine executing tonight.
Good enough.
There was a stretch where Xavier had to come out. Was it a hamstring issue or something? Because
I
they
thought
pulled
he had
out.
pulled it. He started reaching for it. When I see that, that's kind of what I think is a hamstring pull. And so I pulled him. He hadn't been out anyway, but that was a reason to pull him out because I thought he'd hurt himself.
Jeff.
Coach, how close do you feel you guys are to being able to win a couple of games in the Big Ten tournament, get the NCAA tournament?
Only time will tell. Got to still take it one game at a time and just see how it goes for us.
Mike, how often do you practice a lot with like 3 or 4 seconds to go in a game when what happened with him, the Purdue missing the 2 free throws with Xavier taking the ball down and trying to get a shot off?
Sure we do. We practice on the full court, we practice on the side. The one shot that we had 6-7 seconds on the side, how did that look for you? Parker was wide open. He just missed a wide open 3. Not a whole lot you can do with 5-6 seconds. You just got to get it up the floor. Somebody breaks loose, you give them the ball and you shoot it. X was trying to draw a foul at that particular time and came up empty.
Dustin, then Tom.
To go back to the defense, what do you guys think you did particularly well against Ivy? He was 2 of 11, didn't get any of those inside the arc. What do you think Parker in particular did well in that time?
Well, when you think about the 2 games that's been played between Indiana and Purdue, those are the type of games you're going to get. Nobody wants to give. And Ivy had his way, I thought, at our place, especially the second half. He was huge. And then tonight, I thought we did an excellent job. Parker was great guarding him tonight.
Mike, you got a big second half from Trace tonight. Seemed very active. A lot of the screen rolls, like you mentioned, were working well. Was it any sort of different wrinkles at all, or just better execution tonight in regards to that?
Oh, we just opened the floor up a little bit. X had it going, and the way they play defense and tag from the backside of your pick and rolls, it kind of opens up things. And that's no knock against them. Hell, they don't have a defensive team. But I saw some holes in it, and I tried to exploit it a little bit, and we were successful. You know, X was getting downhill. He was pulling up with his shot, and he was getting passes over the top behind their defense, and he was getting the throwback where we were actually getting shots. A lot of times, you know, teams play us where we can't play open because they just sit. And tonight it was a little more freely.
Okay, Coach, thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Coach.
We'll have a couple players